Hello, my friend. I hope that you've been well. I haven't seen you for a while, and I hope that you've been treating your soul gently. And like always, you have showed up at the perfect time. I am about to pull a couple of cards for myself, and normally when I do that, the messages also resonate for you as well. So let's just take a couple of minutes and see what messages are going to come through tonight. All right, and I think this pile is going to speak to us. All right. 1, 2, and all right. I don't feel like that card, but this card. All right. And clear endeavor. All right. So this is actually an interesting one coming up because the clear endeavor card in this case basically means that new opportunities are going to start presenting themselves. And these are things that you're going to want to be starting to do. So it's new opportunities are going to present. It's things that you're going to want to start be doing with your life. So new things that you're going to want to try, new things you're going to step into, but there's going to be a resistance there because it's old blocks that are going to be stopping you from moving forward, or old things that you're going to be resisting letting yourself move forward that you're going to want to address first. So it's old patterns, old beliefs, old things that you're carrying forward from the past. So this might be around relationships, it might be around dreams that you want to manifest for yourself. So the old things have to be worked on first in order to let yourself move forward. Now, that's not actually a bad thing, because when some people hear that, they might think that that's negative or that's actually something that's going to stop them. It's actually not, because you're finally in the place to start acknowledging the blocks, or you're in the place to start realizing those blocks that are going to be there, things that might have been subconscious before, things that you might not have realized for yourself before. So this is going to be a great thing, because it's stuff that might have actually been stopping you before are finally going to be realized, and you can assess it and address it in a very spiritually conscious way for yourself so that you can now move through it, release it. But this does actually have to be addressed first, because I feel like these are going to be things for you that are going to be stopping you, because it's going to be resistance patterns. But once you've actually consciously worked on these, then you can start moving yourself forward into the new opportunities that you actually want to work on for yourself. All right. And maintain your childlike spirit. Oh, now that's an interesting one as well, especially to have that one come on top, because that would also mean that these are old dreams or old patterns that you had from your past. So these are old realities or old things that you wanted to do for yourself before that you may have talked yourself out of, or you may have been talked out of by other people. So especially if this is something where you had children and you had dreams that you wanted to have before, but then you had children, or you went into something like that where you said, okay, I've got to put my dreams on hold for my children, or I've got to put things on hold because I have to start being responsible. Again, those could be some of the potential blocks I was talking about, where your spirit now goes, I have to work on those beliefs, I have to work through those old patterns to let myself start moving into this reality for myself where I can start manifesting these new things that I want. So that's actually interesting, because that's going to let yourself return to that childlike pattern, return to that old belief for yourself, where you can actually start manifesting those dreams again that you did want before. But in order to do that, you do need to also reassess those beliefs in order to let them manifest new potentials for themselves. So even though it's an old belief, it might have a new branch coming off of it, or something different that the universe wants you to manifest. So not an identical dream, just something slightly different to itself, okay? And also, oh, make a decision. So this one's going to be interesting, because this one's kind of like the accumulation of all of that. So it's basically the universe is saying it is time for your change now. It is time for that reality, which is why those blocks are now making themselves present. It's why those things are going to start coming up for you. So for a lot of people, when this type of thing comes up, it's going to start making you uncomfortable in your life. You're going to start realizing that that comfort that you had before, or the way that you were ignoring things before, isn't going to work anymore. So you're going to start feeling uncomfortable in your life. You're going to start feeling like those patterns where you're just kind of going along with the status quo, where you're going along in this normal isn't going to work for you anymore. You're going to start feeling restless in your life lately. You're going to start feeling like you can't settle anymore. You're going to start feeling like things just aren't working out for you anymore. You're going to start feeling like there's something else that you need to do. There's something else out there for you. And when you get one like this coming up, that means it's going to start becoming much more prevalent for you. It's going to start becoming much more obvious for you, because the universe is starting to give you that push that it's time to start doing that. So these are definitely very big energy cards coming up, telling you that you're going to have to start becoming aware of these blocks and old potentials and patterns, because the universe is getting ready to step you into that next part, because you are obviously ready in that space in your spiritual journey. So those are your messages for the night, my friend, and I do hope hope that also helps you along on your journey. And like always, do take care of your spirit, and I will see you next time. Take care and be well.